Hi everyone, my name is Corinne and I'm legally blind. While I do have some usable vision, it's limited, so I often rely on accessibility features, tactile cues, and adaptations to complete everyday tasks and activities. One of the projects my friend Cassidy and I worked on together was decorating this beautiful wooden lotus flower. As someone with limited vision, art projects can sometimes be challenging, but this one was incredibly accessible and a lot of fun. The lotus flower came in 2 pieces. There was a flat base with the flower design outlined on it, and then a raised wooden frame that gets glued on top. Cassidy helped by assembling those pieces for me first. Once the raised frame was attached, it created tactile borders around each section of the flower. Those raised edges made a huge difference because I could feel where each section began and ended. That allowed me to independently color and paint inside the different petals without worrying as much about staying within the lines. I was able to add glitter, gems, and jewels to different sections using both touch and the vision I do have to place them. What I loved most about this project was that it gave me the opportunity to be creative while still being able to work independently. Sometimes accessibility is simply about making small modifications that allow people to participate fully, and those raised borders turned what could have been a difficult activity into something enjoyable and empowering. I had so much fun creating this piece, and I think it's a great example of how art can be adopted to be more inclusive for people with visual impairments and other disabilities. Thank you for watching.
And I really love how, even though I don't have a vision issue, well, I don't have the best vision, but I'm definitely not legally blind as she is. And she is literally legally blind. She's not just like, oh, I've got bad vision, like, no joke. It just gives so much depth compared to, I have a lot of these that I think are really pretty. I tried, but this one's really cool. It just has that extra 3D effect. So we did these together, and it also, I think, was better to put the top piece on first, because then you realized like how much space you really had to color in, I guess, because like this covers a little bit, and I had to finish mine at home because I did a lot of stuff on this, but it was really, really fun. And these were on Etsy. I don't remember the name of the person or anything, but highly recommend. A great thing to do in general. Just did rhinestones, and we used paint pens. So this, we didn't even paint, but paint like markers. That was a really fun activity, and it was great for my friend who would have a really hard time doing something like this where you can't tell where the edges. And I give this 5 stars. It was great. I think it was worth the money, and it was in great shape, and we had a lot of fun doing it.